and then I went over the Stream Awards. I was starting to get nervous because I started to realize, okay, I actually just have to do this. Like, can you explain the BBL accusations against you? What the fuck? We get to the Stream Awards. It's like 1 p.m. My call time, I was supposed to be there at 1:30, and I think I got there at 1:30 or 1. I want to get a coffee because I need coffee. I'm addicted. Drink a ton of water, smashing water back because I know I'm not gonna have a lot of time to drink water when I'm doing these interviews. But I also need to pee. So I made sure to pee right before. I'm chatting around. I'm talking to Will and Austin in the changing room. I'm asking them like, hey guys, you have any piece of advice? They're so used to being themselves. They're like, nah, don't worry about it. Just do you, baby. Just do whatever you want to do. I was like, okay, thanks, man. And Austin told me, he was like, just listen to people. I was like, all right, thanks, man. Got it. Because I think even if you're confident in yourself, you should also just ask other people on their perspective on, especially if they're good at what they do, you should ask them and just maybe get that piece of advice. And then I had to go and do, Kitty asks, do any of you guys need hair and makeup? And I was like, yes, I would like that because I often hate how I look on these things. So I would like for someone to just make me look better. And sometimes they get it. Like I realized that I had to tell them like, don't do much, just clean this up. Because sometimes when they do way too much, it gets a little intense. And I tell them, hey, can you just like, can you just make my hair not look shit? And also just, if I have bags, get rid of them. They're like, yeah, okay, got it. Thank you. I'm like, cool. So I was done in like 2 minutes. It was like, boom, done. You did well. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's very kind of you. Yeah, so we go up. It's 2:30 and it's with Off-Brand. So I know Off-Brand because I've worked with Off-Brand on my own event. So a bunch of people I know when I go in to LA, because a lot of these people I don't see often, right? So there's a bunch of people I'd seen, and like the photographer, the main photographer of the event, I've known for a long time. He's so sweet. They're all, the whole team is great. It's so cool. I feel like, all right. So I asked them, I'm like, hey, how's this going? How are we doing this? Because if you might have seen during the pre-show, I should probably bring up the red carpet thing. Streamer Awards. Red carpet. Let me see if I can show you what the setup looked like. Yeah. This is perfect. Okay, yeah, this is great. This is exact. Wow. I kind of rocked up. I don't actually know. You might have like seen me walking around actually, because they're getting this all set up. Oh, you can actually see it getting actually fully set up. Wait, that's so cool. Oh, and then you can see the streamers coming in. Okay, and then people can vote on the cameras. Oh, that's so neat. You guys could change the that's sick. I must have been here. I think I must have came here right around this actually. Yeah, that's me. Okay, there I am. Yeah. So I rocked, the call time was 2:30 and I rocked up first. Punctual as ever. I was also pumped. And I also like to get there a little early. Any production stuff, they tell me 2:30. They're normally being a little generous. They normally mean like 3, but I like to get there like even earlier than what they say, just because I like to talk to everyone. I like to get to know who's going to be working with me. I have like good rapport with whoever I'm working with directly that day, because I think that really helps. I think that just helps a lot. It makes things go smoother, especially if I can ask them some questions to like make sure I'm prepared. You know, I got there a little early, and Pom Pom and March 7th were there, and who I actually had met before, because I did the Genshin, not Genshin, Honkai, the Honkai booth at AX, and it was the exact same March 7th cosplayer, and I'm pretty sure it was the same person in the suit. So I was like, yo, what's up? So it was fun. So I rocked up and I'm talking to them. I'm like, hey, so which station is mine? Like there's 1, 2, 3, and they go, oh, well, you can just pick whichever one you want. And I was like, okay, I was first, so I picked. The reason I decided this one is because there's way more room on the side here to queue people and to like have people waiting. And this one didn't really have any room here or here. And that was because I really wanted to be able to ask the streamers questions before I interviewed them, right? So if I'm not familiar with someone, that's okay, because the best person to ask about someone is themselves. I can be like, I'm like, what do you know, hey, what kind of questions do you have to ask? What do you stream? If I don't know them, you know, what are you nominated for or whatever? Like, not who are you, but like, what's your favorite contents? The thing I ask everyone, I'm like, do you want me to bring up anything? Do you want me to ask someone? Is there something you want to promote? You know, because I told them like, this is probably going to be 5 minutes tops, where you're going to be on camera and you get to say whatever you want to as many people as possible. If you want to promote anything or tell people about, like, sell yourself, do it, man. And whatever you need, I got you. Like, I'll help you out with it. That's my job. I'm not here to sell myself. I'm here to promote you. So I mean, I'm trying to put people at ease. I'm like, don't worry. If people were nervous, I tell them like, man, if you are nervous at all, don't worry. I got it. Like, if there's even like a second of silence hesitation, I'll jump right in there. I'll put the net in front of you. You slam dunk it. So that's why I chose that area, because I really wanted to have that like space where people could queue up. I could see who's next. I could talk to them. I asked them, because I didn't know as well, because last year, right before I left for Japan, I watched Squeaks doing the red carpet, because I thought that Squeaks did a fantastic job and was kind of going for around the energy I wanted to go for. And when I was watching Squeaks do his thing, I noticed that he had an earpiece in. And if you've never had an earpiece in, any reason, I'm assuming most of you haven't, it's tough. it is kind of hard to work with. It can be a little distracting because imagine you're having a conversation with like your parents and someone is telling you what to say or like giving you instructions on how to talk to your parents. And they might be saying something that's really crucial for you to listen to. And someone's like, all right, move, wrap it up. You know what I mean? And it's also uncomfortable. I also just don't like it. I wasn't sure if I was going to have an earpiece in because they did last time. It was a different production company. So I asked them, first thing I said, like, is there an earpiece? And they said, no. I'm like, okay. All right, well then how are we doing this? How am I gonna get cued? How am I gonna know when to start an interview? How am I gonna know when to stop an interview? Any other directions or stuff that I need to say? Or like, are you just letting me do my thing? And they were like, yeah, we'll just let you do your thing. I'll tell you when you're gonna, I'll do like a little like hold when you're about to get to an interview. And I'm gonna do this when you want to wrap it up. That was like my cue to throw it to either Emily or Will. I didn't know who I was throwing it to. So I would just say, and throw it to someone else. Like that, right? And we supposed to start at like 2:30, I think, and we ended up starting at like 2:50 or something. Right away, things started to go wrong. And I just want to preface, right? Like, this is not me throwing anyone on the bus, okay? Because I don't want people to think that I'm trying to like be like, I'm fucking dead. My job as the person on camera is to be the guy who complains the least. I am the guy who is meant to just be like, whatever you guys say, I gotta roll with it. Even if it's so awful. Like it's impossible for me to do my job. I have to just be like, don't worry, I'll figure it out. The thing is, chat, right? If the production is having a tough time, they're all freaking out. There's 10 of them talking about, they're trying to get it all working. The last thing they need is me going, hey, when are you gonna fix this? Hey, when are you gonna do that? Hey, what's up? What's the deal, huh? What am I going on? What am I doing? You know? They already have way more to worry about. I just stand there and I'm like, whenever they tell me any directions, I might be like, so how's this going to work? Like, what are we doing with this? You know? So I'm trying to make it as easy as possible for them to work with. We try to be professional, you know? We try to be professional. Bring up child labor. Hey, that's allowed. All right, that's fair game.